Good day everyone. So ngayon po is tatalakayin natin is fallacies. So ano nga ba ang fallacy? So fallacy means comes to the Latin word of fallere, which means to deceive. False arguments that has the appearance of truth. So for example, there is no hope in the Philippine government because the Philippines is a tropical country. So pinapakita po dito na wala na pong pag-asa ang Pilipinas dahil nasa tropical country po tayo. So, hindi po nangangahulugan na wala na pong pag-asa ang Pilipinas dahil nasa tropical country po tayo. So, marami po tayong reason like sa government po, like corruption or anything else. So the next one po is sophism. Sophism is a fallacy committed with an intention or to deceive or mislead an opponent. So, yung sophism po is fallacy po siya na sinasadya upang linlang inolokoy ng isang kalaban. So, example po, tayo po yung kalaban na tinutukoy dito. Yung isang politician po, sinasabing magiging 20 pesos po ang bigas. Pero nung naluklok na po siya at nanalo, sinabi niya po sa atin, bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo. So, pinapakita po dati na pinapakita po niya na bahala na daw po tayo sa buhay nyo. Parang binoto lang po natin siya para manalo siya. Parang ginamit niya lang po tayo. So, the next one po is paralogism. So, fallacy employed unknowing or through the ignorance of the rules of incorrect reasoning. So, yung paralogism na po ito po yung hindi sinasadya. So, hindi sinasadyang nagagawa dahil sa kakulangan ng kaalaman sa tamang pangingatwiran. So, for example po, yung yung isang estudyante is matalino. Kunyari, matalino si dahil mataas ang kanyang grado sa eskwelahan. So, hindi po nangangahulugan na mataas ang grado niya dahil matalino siya. So, marami pong rason dahil doon. Una na po dyan is masipag po siya sa pag-aaral at mahusay din po ang kanyang memorya. So, pero hindi po automatikong nangangahulugan na siya ay matalino. So the next one is the division of fallacies. First po is formal fallacies. Errors are that committed due to lack of skills in reasoning and this turn due to the lack of training and the logical process. So, ito po yung magbibigay po ako ng example dito. Kung umuulan, magbabasa ang lupa. Magbabasa ang lupa, kaya umuulan. So, dito po is hindi nangangahulugang mababasa po ang lupa dahil umulan. Tapos, marami po siyang reason para mabasa ang lupa. Una na po dyan is pwedeng may nagdilig, bumaha, at iba po pong bagay. Then, the next one po is informal fallacy. Informal fallacies that are committed when either irrelevant psychological factors that are allowed to distort the reasoning process through the use, for example, of pity or threat, or when it's confused by linguistic ambiguity in one's premise.
These are the types of fallacies. Number 1, ad hominem. Number 2, appeal to force. Number 3, appeal to emotion. Number 4, appeal to the popular. Number 5, appeal to tradition. Number 6, begging the question. Number 7, cause and effect. Number 8, fallacy of composition. And number 9 is fallacy of division. So, number 1 is argumentum ad hominem, attacking the person. Hominem came from the Latin word homo, which means man. Attacking the person, presenting the argument instead of the argument itself. Example, how can we believe him when he talks about social distancing? Well, naputol, di ko maintindihan. Naputol. So, simple explanation na gagawin mo na lang is hindi mo na i-discuss kung ano man yung argument nyo. Just gagawin mo na lang is i-attack mo na lang yung person na nagpe-present ng argument. Kasi nga, yun, attacking the person. Number 2, this is the examples of ad hominem. Puro kayo batikos, ano ba ang naiambag niya? Number 1 example. Number 2, mga dilawan kayo, kaya ayaw niyong tumulong kay presidente. Number 3, bakit ba kayo galit sa Chinese? Ang racist niyo naman. So, those are the example of ad hominem. So, this is number 2. Argumentum ad baculum, appeal to force. Baculum is a Latin word which means scepter or stick, using the threat of force or an undesirable event to advance an argument. TV Patrol is the best news program on TV. If you don't believe me, I won't let you watch the TV. So, if you see threat of force like this one, like fino-force niya yung mga tao dito na yung the best is TV Patrol. But pag ayaw daw nila maniwala sa kanya, hindi daw sila papanoorin ng TV. So as you can see, there's a threat, there's a force. So that's what you call appeal to force. Argumentum ad baculum. Number 3, argumentum ad misericordiam, appeal to pity. Misericordiam came from Latin word misericordia, which means pity or compassion, using emotions such as pity or sympathy. All these charges are baseless. This is just plain harassment. Can't you see? Blah blah blah. So, simple explanation dito is ginagamit niya yung emotion o pagpapaawa. Basta, ginagamit niya lang yan para nga manalo sa isang argument. So, number 4, argumentum ad populum, appeal to people. Populum is from Latin word for people. The idea is presented acceptable because a lot of people accept it. Example, every boy your age already has a girlfriend. You should go find one. So as you can see here, every boy your age already has a girlfriend. So that is an example of appeal to people because the idea is presented acceptable because a lot of people accepted it. It's like majority wins. So that is argumentum ad populum. Oh, tapos na ako, gagi.
Argumentum ad ignorantem is when someone claims something is true just because it hasn't been proven false or vice versa. It's like saying we don't know for sure that aliens don't exist, so they must be out there. Or since nobody has shown that ghosts are real, they can't be. Essentially, it's a way of arguing that something must be true just because we don't have proof either way, which doesn't really work as a solid evidence. Fictitia principii is when someone makes an argument that basically assumes that the thing they're trying to prove is already true. It's like saying, I know my favorite band is the best because they are the best, where you're just repeating the same thing without actually explaining why. So instead of proving your point, you're just kind of assuming it from the start. It's like running in circles without really getting anywhere. Hasty generalization is when someone makes a big assumption based on just a few examples without looking at the big picture. It's like saying, I had 2 bad experiences at this restaurant, so it must always be terrible, even though you haven't given it enough chances to really know. Basically, it's jumping to conclusion too quickly without enough evidence to back it up.
Cause and effect. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. Assuming that the effect is related to a cause because both events occur one after the other. assuming a cause and effect relationship between unrelated events. Thinking one event caused another just because they happen together. Example, I wore red and my team won, so red is lucky. Next, fallacy of composition infers that something is true of a part is true of a whole. Example, one smart student means the whole class is smart. 11. Fallacy of division, assuming that what is true for the whole is true for its part. Ito naman po, kabaliktaran lang siya nung fallacy of composition. Kung ano yung totoo sa kabuuan, ganun din siya sa mga kabahagi niya. Example, the team is good, so player must be good.
Fallacy of equivocation, resulting from the use of a particular word's expression in multiple senses throughout an agreement leading to a false conclusion. Example, I am good at math because I do good deeds. Next, fallacy of accident occurs when one attempts to apply general rule to an irrelevant situation. Example, birds can fly, therefore a moose must be able to fly too.
Fallacy of accident occurs when one attempts to apply general rule to an irrelevant situation. For example, all birds can fly, therefore penguins can fly. So dito po pinapakita na aksidente po na nakita na ang penguin po ay isang ibon. So hindi po lahat ng ibon is nakakalipad. So dun pa lang po is aksidente pong na-research na hindi po pala lahat ng ibon is nakakalipad.
Argumentum ad verondiam, agreement from auditory. Comment when a person uses a name of a popular celebrity of name of an expert to put more weight in the assertion being made. Example, a logical fallacy where someone uses the opinion of an auditory figure, especially outside their area expertise, to support a claim without providing any other evidence.